You're probably aware that this is not Angels, but it is sung by Robbie Williams. And it's about the Spurs manager. And would you believe we can speak to the pop superstar now to find out just how that came about and how he's doing? Let's say hello and good afternoon to Robbie Williams on Drive. Hello, Bob. How are you?
Hello. Good afternoon, boys. How are you doing?
We're good. We're very well. Thank you for coming on. Bob, just before we start, right? Now, you phoned me when I was on air. I just want to know, if you were just about to take to the stage and you were in the middle of Angels and then I phoned you, how would you feel?
Well, normally I can leave you a message and then you get back to me during the break. But if you're going to be wholly unprofessional, like you were today, that's not on me.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll try it. Next time you take to Glastonbury, I will...
Listen. I've got three questions. Number one is, Benty, what's wrong with men wearing boiler suits? I like boiler suits.
Great question.
Just for me, it's just if you work for British Gas, then yeah, I think it looks great. But if you're no, not for fashion purposes, Bob. Come on, Bob. Can I call him Bob?
No, I reckon you'd rock a boiler suit. Okay. Second two questions is, give me a team that's not your own that you have a soft spot for.
Chelsea.
Andy?
Yeah, got one.
No, I haven't got loads.
Wolves.
Port Vale.
Oh, bless you, because you were up there with me. That's cool.
That's right. Yeah.
And a club that you just don't get at all.
Arsenal.
Manchester United.
Yeah, I'm with you on Arsenal. I just don't understand the concept of Arsenal. I try to get into it, and I'm like, pleased for Arteta last season that he was doing so well. But as a concept, I just don't get the club, which leads me to why I sang the Spurs song over my Angels track. Got a soft spot for Spurs. I want to give a shout out to the voice of Spurs that rewrote the lyric. There you go, I did it.
Oh, that's nice. So how did it come about? Did someone email you the lyrics, or you spoke to someone on the phone? What was the deal with that, Bob?
Well, I've always wanted one of my songs to be sung on the terraces, and there was kind of like half of a song that was sang for a little bit about Chicharito at Man United, and it was to my song Candy, and I was really pleased about that, but it didn't catch on. And now, with the arrival of Big Ange, there is a wave of good feeling towards Spurs and the club, especially from their own supporters, of course. So I am opportunist, and I wanted to ride the wave of that good feeling. Second-hand good feeling, I'll take it.
Did you ever... I thought it would be like sacrilege singing other lyrics to Angels. Have you done that before? Is that the first time?
No, it's not sacrilege. It's all good, and it's, as I say, I'm a big fan of Australia too, and Australians. So those things combined, a fondness for Spurs and a love of Australians and Big Ange, and I'm away and I'm on.
Rob, is that a newfound love for Spurs, or is this something that's been going on a while, or is it since obviously this whole song thing come about that you've now found this love for Tottenham?
No. It was like 1981 or 1982 when I was trying to figure out who or what is my team. And, the only team that I'd seen really on the TV, well, there was a few. I think Spurs had just won the FA Cup. Mm-hmm. Man United were on all the time, and Liverpool were winning everything, and that was just annoying. So I thought there was more chance for me to go Man United than there was Spurs, because that was in London and it might as well be Mars. So I picked United, but then I started going to the Vale when I was about 14, 15, because it cost 50p to get in, and they became my team. So they're my heart.
Have you been to Spurs at all? I've had this conversation with you before about Man United, and I know it's so difficult for you to get in and out for so many obvious reasons. But have you been to Spurs? Have you been to the new stadium yet?
I've not been to the new stadium. It looks absolutely amazing. I went to the old White Hart Lane, and that was when Venables was in charge a long time ago. But I will be going to the new stadium. Hopefully I'll play it one day.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Would you like to play in it? Because it is some stadium. It's probably the best, one of the best in the world, in terms of its infrastructure and how it looks. So would you like to play there one day, yeah?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, Spurs with with everything except what's going on the pitch, is leaving all the other clubs behind. You know, they now need their team to step up, of course.
Where's the best stadium you've played at? Football stadium?
San Siro, just after Italy had won the World Cup.
When was that, 2006, Rob, 2007?
Yeah, I guess so. It was just, it was being invited to their party and having the crowd sing Campione del Mondo for like 15 minutes solid as I just stood there on the stage. I'll never forget it.
Wow. How many people in that gig, roughly?
Don't know, 100,000, 90,000. Don't know.
Do you get more, because you're a big football fan, do you get more of a buzz playing at a football stadium?
Yeah, I guess so. Look, I'm playing at stadiums. That's never not felt incredible and overwhelming. And, when I'm at home sat with my feet up watching the telly, I do get a wry smile knowing that I've played wherever it is. It feels good.
Rob, we speak about talking about playing at stadiums, but do you prefer stadiums or do you like them small, intimate gigs where the fans maybe can get more into it? There's a bit more of an atmosphere in there, if you know what I mean.
I don't really care, to be honest with you. As long as like the first bunch of people are energetic and smiling and feeding me with energy, it doesn't matter if there is 50 or 50,000 or 150,000. As long as I'm getting something back, it's all good.
I know you're in the middle of a crazy world tour at the moment. Have you got some days off? You're at Sandringham over the weekend. I know that was incredibly successful. You got some time off now?
Yeah, but no, really. I'm in the studio today and I'm off to the BBC. I'm just outside. I've got to love you and leave you actually because it's 4:25. I've got a meeting at 4:30. And I'm incredibly punctual, so I don't want to let anybody down.
Bob, thank you as always for coming on. You look very handsome, by the way. You look great today, if you don't mind me saying.
And you both do too.
Has he got a boiler suit on?
You got a boiler suit? We can't see. Have you got one on?
Andy, I don't think you're a boiler suit kind of person, are you?
Well, I think I could rock one. I think they look so comfortable.
You could, but Benty would look amazing in a boiler suit. I don't get it.
He wants dungarees for tomorrow.
I've got some.
He's going to wear them tomorrow.
I've got dungarees.
See, he knows.
Do you have both straps on, or do you have one off?
Well, one strap always falls off.
All right. It sounds like a take that thing, if I'm honest. I can't imagine you wearing it now.
No, I do, but it is take that thing, and you should check out Could It Be Magic, sung by me at the Smash Hits Polar Winners Awards, where I have my dungarees on and my Reebok pumps. Right, I won't be visiting that look, but I might revisit the dungarees.
All right. Well, listen, always appreciate it. Thanks, man, for coming on. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Cheers, Bob.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.